Less than a half an hour from now, you'll see LeBron and the Cavs take on the Clips. TNT, Marv Albert, Chris Webber, and there he is, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge on the call tonight. DA, after winning a title, how much easier has it made it to put a loss like Tuesday in perspective for the Cavs?
Oh, no question, Jared. I mean, look, they're relaxed. Look, and Kenny knows this. You play 82 games. There's probably 5 games that you're going to play terrible. No matter what happens, no matter where you are, you're at home, on the road, whoever you're playing, you're going to be awful. And then there's 5 games where you're going to be great. You're going to beat anybody that you're playing that night. We saw one of the awful games from Cleveland the other night. And so certainly they can, they're not going to start panicking off of one bad game against an athletic team like Milwaukee that can do that to you if you turn the ball over. I mean, that's what Milwaukee wants to do, is turn you over. And Cleveland complied the other night, and they got their doors blown off as a result. But as you said, a championship calms you down. You go to the next game. You look at how Kevin Love's played this year so far, and Tyrone said it to us before. There's just a different guy, because of winning the championship. There's no more pressure on him, and so you just move on to the next game. And they're the best team in the East by far. I don't think there's any. No one believes, I don't think realistically right now, that there's anybody that can take 4 off of these guys in the East. And so a game like tonight against the Clippers is a great test for both teams. For the Clippers, obviously, on their losing streak, and for Cleveland to see where they are against one of the best teams in the league.
Well, if you look at on the other side, the flip side, what's going on in Cleveland now, give us an update on the state of Clipper Nation.
I think we may have lost sound audio to David Aldridge.
Okay. Well, I'll give you an update.
Yeah, you give us an update after 3 straight losses, a 14-2 start.
No, I think what I really, because I think David, I wanted to hear the psyche of the team because, it's
he's a psychologist?
Without question. And we pay him to do that. Okay. But in terms of basketball, I could sit here and we can figure out what's going on, and I could point to X's and O's and kind of tell you how to break it down. But in terms of the psyche of the team, that's when you're doing those interviews. And that's when you're talking to people directly, which DA is doing. He's getting an opportunity to talk to Blake. He's getting an opportunity to talk to Doc and see if this is just a premonition or this is what they really are.
I think we got DA back.
Okay, yeah, DA.
Psychologist.
Yeah. State of the Clippers, psychology. We want the psychology state.
Yeah, that's a little bit more, interesting to me because, they were great defensively the first 15 games, and they've been awful the last 3 games. Awful. And that is a concern for them. Where did that defense go? Where did not just the starters, but the bench? It's been a team-wide kind of collapse defensively. We saw the other night Sean Kilpatrick, and no disrespect to Sean Kilpatrick now. He's an NBA player and anybody's capable, but that is not a guy that's supposed to get 38 on you, So, they got to step it up. They got to play better defensively. That's kind of the key to their championship aspirations. We know they can score. They're going to score most nights. They've got great starters that all 5 of them, are very well. 4 of them. Luke is not a scorer, but the other 4 can score in various ways. They got a bench full of guys that can score on any given night. But they got to stop people to have a chance of winning this thing, and that's where the slippage has come, and it's been significant. And so, again, this is a great test for the Clippers team to see where they are against one of the most lethal offenses in the league.
The good people of White Plains, New York would like to have a word with you, DA, regarding Sean Kilpatrick.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying you can't let Brooklyn beat you, and you can't let Brooklyn even if Blake's not playing. If you're a championship team, we know Brooklyn's going to play hard. You have to play hard too, and then your talent will win out. They didn't do that, and Brooklyn's hard play won out that night, and that's not something that should happen to a team that's trying to win a championship.
All right, DA, I'm sure you'll have more for us coming up top of the hour. TNT, Marv Albert, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge on the call.